All right, hello everybody. Today, math lesson, May 13th, 2020. We're going to start with our fluency. Our fluency, when you look at number 1 here, let's zoom in. Zoop, zoop. Okay, so Cameron bought a sandwich for $6.38 and a drink for $2.98. He gave the clerk a $20 bill. How much change should he get back? So let's see how much total his sandwich and his drink was together. So $6.38 plus that $2.98. When we have 8 plus 8 is going to be 16, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Drop that decimal, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $9.36 was the cost of his total meal. He's going to pay, pay the clerk $20. So a $20 bill. So he's going to pay $20. And the change that he receives, so he's going to subtract $9.36. What do you think we need to do with that decimal? Line it up. Woohoo! All right, so when we subtract that, 0 minus 6 you cannot do, so we need to borrow, all the way over to this 2. This 2 becomes a 1 to make this a 10. Now we can make this 10 a 9 to make this a 10. Now we can borrow from this 10 to make it a 9 and make this a 10. 10, finally, minus 6 is going to be 4. 9 minus 3 is going to be 6. Drop that decimal here. 9 minus 9, 0. 1 minus 0 is going to be 1. So his change is going to be $10.64. So that is our answer for number 1. Let's move right along to number 2. Number 2. Let me get on the page. Okay, got it. Joseph runs each morning before school. On Monday, he ran 1 3/34 miles, so 1.34 miles. On Tuesday, he ran 2.456 miles, or 2 456 miles. On Wednesday, he ran 375 miles. And on Friday, he ran 2,500 miles. His goal for the week was to run 10 miles. Did he meet his running goal for the week? How do the miles that he ran compare to his goal? So we need to see if he made his goal. And if he did, great. If not, we need to see what the difference is of his goal versus how much he ran. So what we need to do is add all these up. So Monday was 1.34. Line up your decimals. I'm going to cross that out so I know I did it. On Tuesday, 2.456. Wednesday, 0.375. And Friday, so he ran Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, skipped Thursday, and then Friday he ran 0.25. So we're going to add all these totals up to see if he met his goal of 10 miles for that week. You can put your placeholder zeros here as well. Now when we add 6 plus 5, or 0 plus 0, 6, 5 is going to be 11. 4 plus 1 is going to be 5. Plus 5 is 10, 17, 22 when you add that next 5. 3, 4, 5 plus 4 is going to be 9. Plus 3 is going to be 12, 13, 14. Drop that decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he ran 4 miles, 4 and 421 thousandths miles. So he did not reach his goal. No, he missed it by, so how much do we think he missed it by? Well, let's subtract. So his goal was 10 miles. So we're going to do 10.000 minus, line up that decimal, 4 and 421. So now when we subtract 0 minus 1, we cannot do. So this 0 needs to become, or this 1 needs to become a 0. 0 is going to become a 10 to make it a 9 to make this one a 10. Now we can borrow for this one, turn this into a 9 to make it a 10. Now we can borrow from this 10 to make it a 9 to make this a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 2 is going to be 7. 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. Drop that decimal. 9 minus 4 is going to be 5 again. 0 minus 0 is 0. So he missed it indeed by 5 and 579 thousandths miles. So that is your answer. So no, he missed it by 5.579 miles. Whoa, sorry, I was a little off there. Okay, so let's go to our DMR, Daily Math Review. As always, you can rewind, pause, whatever you need to do to help you out. Let's go to our DMR, our Daily Math Review. These ones could seem a little bit tricky. All we have to do is break it down. Do not panic. It's pretty simple once you just break it down. It might be tricky, but that's okay. We'll get it. Marcy earns $45 for every lawn that she mows. Her earnings, E, in dollars, depend on the number of lawns, N, that she mows. Which equation represents this situation? So the lawns are going to be N. E is going to be the dollars that she earns total. So her earnings, E in dollars, so that's going to be the total. So something's going to equal E. So her total is going to equal the E. So in this case, yes, we do only have one that equals E. So let's check it out. Her total dollars, E, her total earnings is going to be, if you have $45 for every lawn, and each lawn is going to be an N, so 45 times however many lawns, so 45 times N, or 45N, is going to equal how much earnings she gets. So that's why it's going to be 45 times that N, which is going to equal E. Now, we're going to use this selection, and we're going to answer the following question. If she mows 15 lawns, how much money will she earn? So we're going to have 45 times N equals E. So we're trying to figure out what E is. It says, indeed here, in fact, if she mows 15 lawns. And we know the number of lawns is N. So 15, we're going to replace for that N. I'm going to bring everything else down. Now, all we have to do here is multiply. When you have a number right next to parentheses, we're going to multiply. So we're going to do 45 times 15. Let's do 45 times 15. Whoa, I don't want to write it there. Sorry. 45 times 15. I'm going to give more room up here so we can see. 5 times 5 is going to, let's use green or blue. 5 times 5 is 25. Indecisive about my colors today. 5 times 4 is going to be 20 plus the 2. It's going to be 22. Now we're done with the 5, done with this 2. We're going to put our placeholder 0 and move on to our next one. Our next placeholder. 1 times 5 is going to be 5. 1 times 4 is going to be 4. Now we are going to add 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 675. 675 is going to equal the earnings. So our answer is $675. Woohoo! All right, perfect. That's your answer. Let's be Marcy and go mow lawns with her. All right, now that could be a good summer job, you guys. You can mow lawns for people. All right, now choose the correct equation for the given statement. Use N as the variable. So the quotient of 27 gallons and a number is 9 gallons. So the quotient, what does quotient mean? Oh, quotient is the answer to a division problem. Whoa. So right away, we can look, this is division, this is multiplication. That's obviously not it. This is division. So now we're down to 3. You see how process of elimination can help it make it even easier for us? So the quotient of 27 gallons and a number is going to be 9 gallons. So it is going to be 9 gallons. So it's going to equal 9. Ooh, what do we have here? Something's going to equal 9. Look at this. This one equals 9. It's the only one that equals 9. 27 gallons and a number. 27 divided by N equals 9. Perfect. There it is. It's going to equal 9. It is 9 gallons. Now we're going to use that selection. We are going to solve for N. So when we solve for N, we have 27 divided by N equals 9. Well, if we solve with N, there's 2 ways we could do this. 27 divided by what equals 9? Well, I know 27 divided by 3 equals 9. So 3 is going to be our answer. However, we can solve it. You can put our invisible line down our equal sign. Opposite of multiply or division is going to be multiply, but in this case, we need to see 9 times what is going to be that 27. So what we're going to do, when you divide by n, this is going to be 27 divided by n. So 27 divided by 3, in fact, is going to be 9. So this n is going to equal 3. And our answer here is 3. All right, let's look at number 5. Let's go zoom out. All right, so last month, Margaret's puppy had a change in weight of -9 or -9 ounces. So the weight change was -9 ounces, which does not, so this does not show a greater change in weight. So this puppy weight lost 9 ounces. So A, lost 10 ounces. That's more. So we need to find one that does not. So that is more. Loss of 8 ounces. Well, I'd rather lose 9 pounds than 8 pounds, or 9 ounces than 8 ounces. So that's a contender. A gain of 14 ounces. Well, if you think of the 0, or if you take the absolute value of -9, it will be 9. So gain of 14 ounces, that's a greater change, as well as a greater change of 12. So B is going to be your answer. You can also look at a number line if you want. So you can put -9, and then you can have 0, and then you can have, if you look over here, if you have a gain of 14 pounds, that's positive 14. Well, this is a greater distance than this is from 0 to -9. That's a smaller distance than it is from 0 to 14. So that does not show a greater change in weight. Or that does show a greater change in weight, but B does not. All right, so again, pause, rewind, whatever you need to do. Our answer there is B. We are going to go on to our air practice, number 6. I can zoom in here, make it look pretty. Okay, so, that's a little too much, sorry. All right, so what is the value of the following? So we have 1/4 divided by 1/8. Ooh. Remember, when you're dividing fractions, there are 3 key words. Keep, change, flip, or KCF. Kentucky chicken fried, not Kentucky fried chicken in this case. In math, we're gonna Kentucky chicken fry it. So when we keep, change, flip, 1/4, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna change the symbol, and then we're gonna flip the fraction. Now, here's how we do it. We're gonna keep this, so we keep it the same, 1/4. Change, so this division, what is the inverse or the opposite of division? Multiplication. Ooh, remember? Okay, so we're gonna multiply. I'm gonna put a little dot. Multiplication. And then flip, we're gonna flip the numerator and denominator here, or we're going to do the reciprocal. 8/1, or 8 first. See how we put the numerator on the bottom and the denominator on top, so we just flip it. So we keep, change, flip. Now we can multiply straight across, or you can what's it called? You can cross cancel before if you'd like to. I'm gonna multiply, I'll show you both. If we multiply straight across, 1 times 8 is going to be 8. 4 times 1 is going to be 4. 8 divided by 4, we know what 8 divided by 4 is. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Our answer is 2. Here's another way you can do it. If we have 1/4 times 8 firsts. This is a little more challenging if you want to do it this way, but it's totally fine. 1 and 1, it can't get any simpler than that. Can a number go into 4 and 8? Yes, a 4 can go into both. So how many times can 4 go into 4? 1 time. How many times can 4 go into 8? 2 times. Now what is 1 times 2? 2. What's 1 times 1? 1. 2 divided by 1, or 2/1, is going to be 2. Same answer, different ways how we get it. Either way works. Same answer. Perfect. All right, let's go to number 7. All right, number 7, a box of cereal, if I can get on the page. Okay, a box of cereal has 12 cups. How many 2/3 cup servings are in the box of cereal? So you're taking a 2/3 measuring cup, and you're seeing how many of those cups can go into that 12 cup box. So how many can you take out? Or how many can you go in? So we, in fact, are going to divide here, because we're going to divide it by each of those cups that we take out. So we're going to do 12 divided by 2/3. Now, you can write 12, a whole number, as a fraction. Any whole number as a fraction, you put it over 1, or your denominator is 1, because this fraction bar means divide. So 12 divided by 1 is 12. Same thing if you don't have that there, 12. All right, now you cannot divide straight across. We need to keep, change, flip. Woohoo! Keep, change, flip. We're going to keep the first fraction, 12 over 1 or 12 first. Change the sign. Division becomes multiplication. Then we're going to flip our numerator and denominator, or we're going to take the reciprocal of it. Now, you can multiply straight across, or you can do the cross canceling like we did on the other side, or on number 6. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you both ways. 12 times 3, if you don't know it, you can do 12 times 3 over here. That's absolutely fine. It's quick and easy and painless. 3 times 2 is going to be 6. 3 times 1 is going to be 3, so 12 times 3 is 36. Divided by, or with the fraction bar, 1 times 2 is going to be 2. We know that could be an answer. You can write 36 divided by 2. Also, we can get it even simpler. What is 36 divided by 2? Oh my goodness, I know. That equals 18. Also, if you didn't know that, I know that 2 can go into it because it's an even number. So let's take it over here and do 36 divided by 2. There is no shame if you do this on the side of your paper. That's absolutely fine. So 2 can go into 3 one time. 2 times 1 is 2. Subtract 3 minus 2 is 1. Drop that 6. 2 goes into 16 8 times. 2 times 8 is 16. We subtract, we get 0, and we have a remainder of 0 and nothing else to bring down. So it is indeed 18. So our answer here is 18. Also, another way. Oh, I should put it down here. My bad. Also, another way. You can cross cancel. So just like we did on the other side. 12 first times 3 halves. So if we look diagonally, 1 and 3. Well, 1 is the least number that can go into both, so that's going to stay the same. What about a 2 and a 12? Oh my goodness, 2 can go into both. How many times can 2 go into 2? 1 time. How many times can 2 go into 12? 6 times. All right, now 6 times 3 is 18. 1 times 1 is 1. 18 divided by 1 is going to be 18. Same answer, different ways. Perfect, perfect. Again, you can rewind, whatever you need to do to help you out. All right, last one. I'm so very proud of you all. I miss you all so, so much. Let's get this done. Ooh, I could probably do there we go. All right, so we're going to choose all of the scenarios. So that could be more than one. That can be answered by determining the value of 1 2/3 divided by 1/2. So let's take a look at the first one, A. Aaron has 1 2/3 gram of sugar that he's using to fill 1/2 gram packets. So he has packets. How many packets can he fill? That's kind of like our servings, our number 7, what we did. So that is indeed going to be 1 2/3, and we're going to divide it by 1/2 because we're going to see how many times we can fill that 1/2. So that is going to be an answer. Woohoo! A is an answer. All right, let's take a look at B. Jonah has had 1 2/3 slices of pizza for lunch. She ate another 1/2 slice at snack time. How much pizza did Jonah eat? So if she ate that, she ate more. So we're going to add that together. Oh, that's adding, not dividing, not that. So not B. Let's look at C. Katie painted her bedroom 1 2/3 oh my goodness, sorry. Katie painted her bedroom in 1 2/3 hours. She took a 1/2 hour break to finish her homework. How long did she spend painting her bedroom? So we're going to subtract those because she was in there for that long. Then she had a half hour break. Well, that's not dividing. So let's see about letter D. Andrew biked 1 2/3 miles. This is half the distance that he biked yesterday. Ooh, so if we take half of the distance, what he biked yesterday in miles, what would the distance in miles be that he biked yesterday? So in fact, it sounds like it's multiplying, but it would be multiplying after we have our original setup of 1 2/3 divided by 1/2, because then we would have to multiply it. We're taking only half of, we are taking half, but this is half of the distance. So we will be multiplying it by 2, which is also the same thing as dividing by the 1/2. So D is also going to be an answer because when you keep, change, flip, remember we're multiplying by the reciprocal. So multiplying by the reciprocal 2 over 1. Same thing, multiply by 2. So D would also be an answer. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening or whenever you're watching this. I miss you all so much.